Welcome to the Soca Chronicles. Soca Chronicles with Sharnz and RKO.
Welcome to the 26th episode of Soca Chronicles, the podcast that brings you everything Soca. I'm RKO and I'm digitally sitting next to the one and only Sharnz.
Yo, yo, yo!
So I guess this is the first episode of season 3. And I was expecting you to make a weird noise other than yo, yo, yo. And I guess you did, in a sense. So, well done.
Yeah, I'm not changing shit up.
You're not changing. All right then.
Well, I did. I changed my yo, yo, yo.
I was going to say.
Trying to make it a bit different every episode.
Oh, every episode even.
Yeah, not sure if I've been successful. It might just be like a little bit of intonation in a different part of the yo. But I want to change it every episode.
Good to know. Anyway, welcome back to season 3 of Soca Chronicles. Last month we celebrated our 2-year anniversary. We even did a giveaway, and well, by now you would have seen on our socials that we've already announced the winner. But again, congratulations to Rep Matse. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but you know, here we are.
Yeah, not sure. I just know it's REPMATSSE. So if
y'all
think y'all can pronounce it, let me know. If you get it right, you get a clap. Because we're all out of prizes now, bro.
This is Soca Chronicles.
This one is going to be a bit of a short episode. And I do want to start with some new music because we're now officially already in the 2024 Soca, even though it's still 2023.
Yeah.
But this is how Soca works, because I guess we're nearing the end of the seasons. Are we already at the end of the season of this year? I guess we are.
We are. That's it. Miami Carnival's done. So that's it for the year. Next up, Trinidad.
Oh, I wish I could go.
Me too.
But our pocket is not that long.
Pockets aren't long enough.
Nope. But we have some good news because one of us, has been going to Miami.
Oh, who went to Miami, RKO?
Well, it
Which
wasn't
one
me.
of us went? Oh, if it wasn't you, it must have been me then.
Hey!
Oh yeah, I went to Miami. Damn, son.
And I've understood there's a lot to talk about there. I've seen plenty of things on Follow Soca as well on Instagram.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before we get there, I think we should show our song of the month, which is a bit in theme for that discussion, right?
Oh yes.
All right. So we'll start with the song of the month. And do you want to have the honors to tell us what it is?
Yes, please. So this month's song of the month is a song called Nakedness by Problem Is a Problem.
Hey.
AKA Problem Child.
Oh, thank you.
Let's have a listen, shall we?
Let's go.
This is the Song of the Month.
1, 2, 3, bang! Bang. Yeah. Problem. Just touched down in Miami. The next stop is Trinidad. I went Vinci, St. Lucia, Barbados and Grenada. But there was a scene. I touched Antigua, I touched Jamaica, I touched Caribbean, touched Dominica, and it's the same thing. All them girl and them, they outside naked. Oh Lord, it's nakedness. And when they whine, they breaking net. All them girl and them, they out on the road. Naked, it's nakedness. Look how the girl look hot, so is everything coming out.
Just touched down in Miami. Next up is Trinidad.
Big tune. Yeah, I mean, next stop, Trinidad, but just for some of us.
Not for us.
That laugh was so dramatic.
No, because I felt a pain in my chest.
Literally.
That I can't be in Trinidad next year. Honestly, god dang.
Oh, that's funny. It means we're moving on to our next topic, and I'm excited for this because I might have been a bit jealous not going to Miami, but you've been, and you've got stories to tell. So,
oh gosh,
please, take it away, please. Tell me why I didn't miss going to Miami.
So this month, I am turning into RKO, where I'm just going to be chatting away. and RKO is going to be me. This is becoming quite regular.
I was going to say.
I feel like this happened last episode as well, because I was talking about my New York experience. But anyways, let's get back to the topic. Miami Carnival. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, what a wow, what a wow, what a wow, what a wow, wow, wow. I mean, I had fun. I'm not going to lie to you, I had fun, but there was a lot of dog poo that happened out there. I was going to use the SHIT word, but I remembered I shouldn't be swearing. So I went there for a week, from the 4th till the 11th of this month. And first of all, let's start with my flight. So my flight
that's right from the start. I like it.
Right from the start. My flight was 9 hours. And I know I fly a lot and I fly long haul a lot, but I hate long haul flights. It's just, I absolutely hate them unless my chair or my seat goes into a bed. So that's business class or first class. And obviously I ain't got business and first class money like that. So, you know, we have a problem, we have a problem.
Sitting for 9 hours.
Yeah, literally. And I chose a seat right at the back of the plane thinking, oh yeah, hopefully nobody sits next to me or in my row so, I can just spread out. But somebody sat in my row. But luckily, there was no one sitting next to me. So we had a gap in between us, but I still couldn't spread out. But anyway, the flight. I don't know if you guys know of a soca artist called Parjo. So he's Guyanese, but he's based in the UK. He's one that I'm going to get on the podcast.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to get him on the podcast because he's very active. So he was on my flight. And we were like standing in the aisle. We were talking about music, etc., etc. And I had a drink in my hand. He had a drink in his hand, drinking, laughing, whatever. And suddenly, I swear down, I thought the plane fell out of the sky. I'm not going to lie to you. Because the way how the plane dropped and the way my drink flew out of my cup was wild.
Oh, shit.
As soon as that happened, you should have seen how quick Padre went zoop, back to his seat. I went zoop, back to my seat. The seatbelt sign came on the plane, and that was the beginning of madness. Like, the turbulence on that flight did not let up. It was turbulence for so long. RKO, it was awful as well. Like, I honestly thought we were falling out of the sky. Honestly. Fuck. And luckily I had Wi-Fi on that plane, so I updated my WhatsApp status and I said, guys, I think this plane's gonna fall out of the sky, but know that I love some of you, not all of you.
Did you actually write that down?
Some of you, yeah, I did. I said, because some of you are dirty blood clots.
I didn't even see that. Oh my god.
Because you were probably busy with your life.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, and so many people responded to my status like, why are you being so dramatic? I'm just like, yo, if you were on this plane, you would understand. Honestly, the turbulence was awful. And it went on for so long because when the seatbelt sign is on, you're not allowed out of your seat, so toilets are closed, whatever. The turbulence went on for so long that some people just said, you know what, bun this, I need to pee, I'm going to the toilet. So there were people just getting up during the turbulence.
And did they die?
Because they were obviously, they didn't die.
Did they fall out of the plane?
I didn't die. No. Oh. But obviously, at the time it was happening, I didn't know that we weren't going to die. Hello, hi. Come on. Hindsight is a beautiful thing. Exactly. And it's something that I don't have. So yeah, honestly, the turbulence was awful. Yeah. Awful. And then we managed to get to Miami safely. Give thanks, give praise. Mm-hmm. And the first night, I went to an event called Rum Veranda. So this event, they were doing free entry before, I think, 12 with a ticket.
Yeah.
But when I decided I wanted to go, there were no free tickets left. So I was like, damn. And I don't know if I'm allowed to speak about the story.
But you're going to do it
how
anyway?
I managed to get into that venue.
What did you do?
It wasn't even me, bro. I was just the sheep. I was the sheep. I followed, but do you know what? I haven't sought permission if I could talk about the story, but the story of how we got in was so funny. I honestly wish I could tell you guys, but I'm not gonna do it because I might get people in trouble. But I'll tell you, obviously, like off air.
Wow, that's not nice for people.
So let's just say there was a massive queue that was going basically from Miami to Timbuktu.
Dramatical.
Yeah, you know me. And I didn't have a ticket, but I managed to get in.
Oh, wow.
And that's all we're going to say. I didn't have to skin out no underneath. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to do any sexual favors to get in. Just throwing it out there. But just know that I finessed my way in.
Okay.
Finesse. Well, it wasn't me. It was somebody else, and I was just following them like a sheep. But they finessed our way in, not me. I had no part. I just had to just follow the lead. Yeah. That's all I had to do, and got in. But I also saw as we were finessing our way in, a fight broke out between security and some woman. Oh. Because we were like at the front trying to get in, and this lady was just standing there. So the security was like to her, "Ma'am, can you move back?" And she was like, I'm not moving. I love your accent. You need to be more polite. I'm not moving. And he's like, "Ma'am, can you step back?" And she's like, I'm not moving. So then the security guy just said, "You know what, bun this." He didn't say that, but you know, I'm just putting in ad-libs. "Bun this." And he just pushed her back. And I was like, whoa. So then she went to push him back. And obviously her two hands went forward as she was pushing him. And when I tell you, I felt the breeze from her hands just brush past my cheek because she was that close. So then she pushed him, and then he pushed her back. And then I just shimmied my way on into the venue because I said, boy, I'm not trying to get caught up in the crossfire, because you know how it is in America where people just be drawing for guns and there'll be like straight bullets and ting. And
so you went into the club?
Went in. It was a full in there, and there were like so many like prominent DJs in there. There were artists in there.
Oh, nice.
Like, yeah. So I saw Pumpa. Yeah. Pumpa was in there. The DJs Young Chow, Freeze.
Oh, wow.
Travis World.
Freeze International.
Yeah. Avalanche.
Nice.
Yeah. There were like loads of, and I can't even remember the rest of the artists. I just remember Pumpa. Yeah. Being there. But yeah, they were all there. They're all like flossing, and they've got like their, as the Americans call it, their hookah. I call it shisha. And they got their bottles of Hennessy and Johnny Walker. And I'm there with no drink in my hand because my pockets aren't long.
Yeah, how expensive was it?
I mean, I didn't even go to the bar and check. That's how bad it was, because I just know the drinks in Miami are so expensive. Oh, that's funny. Because I remember from New York where I paid $20 for a rum and coke, and I don't even think it was a double. I'm not gonna lie to you. $20 US, bro. That's like 18 pounds. That's like basically 18 euros.
No.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
For one drink, that's not gonna get me drunk. So I was just like, do you know what? I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna sip on my saliva, and that is gonna keep me hydrated for the remainder of the night.
Oh, lordy lord.
Yeah, but the event, it was a good event. It was a good event. It was very, very, very packed in there, but obviously it would be because, you know, they had free tickets for 12. And then the line, when I was ready to leave, I left before the end, but when I was ready to leave, the line had obviously disappeared and whatnot. I think all or most of those people got in. Yeah, but I would say my favorite. Okay, before I go into my favorite fet, there was meant to be an event. Was it on the Not Friday. I think it was on Thursday. Was it Thursday or Friday? I can't remember, but there were these two events. I think they were called Happy Place and Entice.
Okay.
One of them was it Lyrical's event? I think Happy Place was Lyrical's event. And there were like loads of other artists and stuff. Please tell me why, both of those events got cancelled?
Because there was a shooting, because it's the US.
Bro, I wish that was why.
Oh.
It wasn't even because of you want shooting?
You want shooting?
It wasn't even that. Apparently, I don't know if is it the city, obviously the city of Miami or whatever you call it. I know here we call it the council, but I don't know what they call it over there. But the equivalent, they apparently pulled the permits for the events. So obviously events have to apply for a permit to allow them to run and do whatever. And I think it was on the day? I think it was either on the day or the day before. Their permits got pulled, so they're like, yeah, you've not got a permit, you can't have your event now. So they had to postpone the event.
Wild.
But there was another event, I think there was a Thursday event where the same thing happened as well, but I can't remember the name of the event. So that happened. So then they were like, oh, we're just going to postpone the events till the weekend. And so Friday, where did I go? I went to an event called, I went to Soca or Die on Friday.
Yeah.
So Soca or Die is the Soca Prince's event that he normally has in Toronto. Yeah. So he brought that to Miami. It was actually really good. So DJ Puffy, I believe Just Jay was there, Kevin
names.
Crown, DJ Avalanche, obviously Dr. J himself, International Steven was there as well. It was fun, but I had to leave early to go to another event. And that other event was just trash. Not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna name the event. I'm not gonna say who was there or whatever. I'm just gonna say the event I left and went to was trash. So at that point, because I had the option to stay at Soca or Die. Yeah. But if I stayed at Soca or Die, I would be staying by myself. So I was like, do you know what? I don't want to be here by myself, because I tried to get two of my friends to join me, but they were just like, nah, we're gonna stay in because we had Juve in the morning. And Juve was like 7 a.m. So they were like, well, we don't want to be tired and whatever. Yeah.
That's always tricky going to these things if you're by yourself or if, Yeah. It's better to go with a group, I would say.
Definitely. 100%. 100%. Yeah. But even if it's not a group, it's at least like one other person who is on the same vibe as you and whatnot. Like, obviously me and you. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? I can go anywhere with you because we're on the same vibe. Do you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
We know when we step in the fet, it's drinks, it's back and out.
Yep. Oh, can't wait for the next one.
Yeah. This year was a bit tame, but we still have fun. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to go to events with people that are just going to stand up and do nothing. Yep.
That's
makes boring.
Sense.
Yeah. Or they're going to be like, oh, well, nah, not drinking. So then it's just me drinking by myself. That's a bit dry. Yep.
True.
But yeah, so Saturday morning was the Juve. Oh my God, let's get into the Juve. So the Juve was basically in Guatemala. Huh? Basically. Sorry. I didn't want to say Timbuktu again. I know Timbuktu is further, but I just wanted to exaggerate on how far it was. So I just said Guatemala.
All right, now I got it, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, so it was in Fort Lauderdale.
Right.
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale is like, it's far.
Yeah.
If you don't have a car, even with a car, but for me, everything is far if it's more than like 20 minutes away. That's far for me.
You live in London, so
yeah,
a lot of things are far for you.
Bruh. Honestly. We ended up, so it was me and two other friends. We ended up getting an Uber there. So my friend was like, because my friend, one of them lives in Miami.
Yep.
So he was like, yeah, he's French. The Uber is going to be expensive.
That's a great start already, if you hear that.
Sorry.
Nice accent.
And if my friend is listening, I apologize for mimicking your accent, but it's all love. Anyway. So he was like, yeah, I reckon it is going to be about $70. I'm like, $70? Bro, that's a lot of bloody money. Damn. But he was like, yeah, but we will split it between us. And I was like, cool.
Anyway,
sorry. Anyway, he was like, yeah, you know, come to my place, get to my place for like, you know, 8 o'clock. No. Was it 8? 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
No, let's change time in French too. 9 o'clock.
Bruh. No, it was 8 o'clock. He wanted me to be there. Yeah, it was 8. So I obviously getting back from Soca or die. I probably had like 2 hours sleep. But then I got up and I didn't feel tired, which is really
Nice.
strange. 'Cause
Yeah.
You know me, I'm an old woman now, so
Yeah.
I'm always feeling tired. Yeah, matting. And then I got ready, but RKO, you know me. You know I take fucking... Ooh, language, sorry.
No, it's already
You know
done.
I take
Season
bloody
3.
ages
Uh-huh.
to get ready. You know this. So obviously I'm getting ready and obviously I've got to put my duvet stuff on and I've got to make sure that, you know, I've got everything I need. I need my bonnet. I need my shower caps. And, do you know what I mean? So I'm like
Yeah.
rushing around the hotel trying to get everything sorted. And by the time I was ready, it was past the time that I was supposed to
Be there.
meet him at his place.
Oh, shit.
But anyway, I was late. I got there, I would say maybe like, was it 8:30, 8:45, something like that. RKO, please tell me when I got there, him and my other friend, they weren't even ready. They were not even ready. So I was thinking, I was
French.
rushing and doing a madness, like proper rushing. For what reason?
Yep.
Why did I rush? So anyway, got there now. One of them is still basically half asleep on the sofa,
Oh,
just
shit.
in his boxers.
Yeah, but men can be done so quick. It takes me 10
This
minutes to
is
get
true.
ready.
This is true, but let me land. Let me
Oh
land.
yeah, okay.
Okay,
Land.
I'm in the sky. There's a bit of turbulence. Let me land. Okay?
Please.
Thank you. Anyway, but I got there and my friend who lives there, the French one,
Yeah.
he was actually making breakfast.
Okay.
So I got there and I got breakfast. I had a fried egg.
Wait,
I
this is
had,
8 a.m.
Yeah, this is in the morning.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot doma. Yeah. So I got breakfast. So eggs, plantain, but it was like the green one and it was like crushed. It was the breakfast was beautiful. Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was so grateful for it. And then he turned into a bartender and started making us like cocktails and stuff.
Ooh.
These times, my other friend who was half asleep on the couch is still on the couch in his boxes. He's not moving. It's like after 9 now.
Yeah.
Breakfast at the Juve stops at 10, but obviously we just had breakfast. But you know me, RKO,
Yeah,
I'm
you wanna
greedy.
get
I
your
wanted
worth.
2.
Yeah,
I want to get my
yeah.
money's worth.
Yep.
So, long story short, we didn't end up leaving, I believe, till after 11.
Yikes. So you were not
Why
happy.
did I get there?
You
Why
were
did
not
I get
happy.
there for 8:30? Bruh. I mean, I wasn't unhappy. Let's just put it that way. I wasn't unhappy because one of my friends, the one that was half dead on the sofa,
Yeah.
I hadn't seen him. Well, I haven't seen him since last year, November.
Right.
Yeah, BIM independent. So I was
Right.
just really grateful to see him. He lives
Yeah.
in Guadeloupe. So, you know,
Yep.
I was so happy to see him.
Makes sense.
Obviously, my other friend that lives there, I had seen him, I think, the Thursday that I got there.
Yeah.
So it was all good. But yeah, we left after 11. And the Uber was actually only $40,
Oh,
which I was quite shocked about. I was like, ooh.
and split it 3
took-
ways.
Yeah, we split that 3
That's
ways.
not
so,
bad.
Yeah, exactly. But the Uber ride was about, I think, 40 minutes or something. That was long.
That's
That was
$1 a
long.
minute. That's wild. That's actually
Bruh.
underpaid. What the fuck?
It was a long ride, and so I had actually been drinking because obviously my friend was making the cocktails and stuff.
Yeah.
So we had been drinking for those hours before we left. Then obviously I filled up my cup, drinking on the way there, and I was still sober when I arrived, though, unfortunately. And
Wow.
yeah, unfortunately. And there was like a massive queue to get in.
Oh
I was
my
just like,
God.
oh, not the queue.
No.
And at that point, you know how it is with my bladder, RKO.
Oh,
you know my
shit.
bladder. Me and my bladder, we're not friends. We're not friends.
No.
So from even the Uber ride, my bladder was like to me, yo, Sharnz, I'm feeling full.
That bladder
Girl,
has
you gotta
very
empty
little
me
amount
soon.
of friends. Yeah. My God.
Yeah, so when I got out of the Uber, I was like scoping places where I might be able to, you know, go in a little corner and pee, but there was nowhere, bro.
Oh,
like everything was
shit.
just open, and I'm like, I'm not about to skin out my batty crease and my front here
Yeah.
and end up on like follow Soca or one of them Soca pages. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Nah, not me. So I had to hold it, and I thought I was gonna die. Honestly,
shit.
thought I was gonna die. But
What?
I made it. I didn't pee myself.
Well done.
As soon as I got in, straight to the bathroom, and I was ready to rock and roll. I was like, yes, let's head to the truck. Let's get some drinks. Bruh.
What?
I swear, getting a drink
Yeah.
from the truck with the band that I was with was like getting blood out of a Ross Clark stone. And I'm so sorry I said Ross Clark. I shouldn't have said that. Bruh.
Oh shit. You were really upset about it then.
Yeah. OSHIT indeed. So anyway, I'm like going to this truck now, like, yeah, you know, I'm happy. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm saying to my boy, what are you gonna get? He's like, I'm going to get tequila. Sorry, I need to stop with his French.
You do. You're gonna upset people, I'm telling you.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna get like rum or Hennessy, like whatever they have, like all excited, like, yeah, you know, it's time to get lit. Bruh, there were so many people in front of that truck, and they were like, yeah, once the truck starts moving, we're not serving alcohol.
Wild.
Bruh.
What? Wild.
Bruh. After
No.
like 5 minutes, the truck started moving. Did I even get anywhere near the front?
So what happens with the queue then? There's a reset.
They just start following the truck.
Yeah, that's not safe either.
Like literally start following the truck. So at that point I was just like, it's cool, like I'll wait for the truck to stop again.
Yep. It never stopped.
RKO. Did that truck stop?
No, you're lying.
No, I'm kidding. It stopped, but it took
Jesus.
a while for it to stop. And then I'm like, walk in. I'm sober. I'm like, nah, like, I just want to get even like tipsy so that I can just like let loose. Because when I'm sober,
Yep.
I feel like I'm really stiff.
Yep.
And obviously I'm stiff back Sharnz. I can't dance anyway. But when I'm sober, I'm conscious of it. So I'm like, I'm not going to dance. But when I'm tipsy or I'm lit, I will dance with my stiff back and I don't care. Because, you know, all my inhibitions or whatever the word is, they just go. So I'm walking. Then the truck finally stops. It was probably like 10 hours and the truck finally stopped. Obviously, guys, I'm exaggerating. But, you know, we move. Truck stopped. So I've gone to get a drink again. Obviously, there's loads of people in front of me. I've got my cup in the air like I'm Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some more? And the truck starts moving again. I'm like, oh my God.
Wow, wild.
I know. And the thing is, you're not allowed to bring drink into
So how are you supposed
place.
to drink?
Right, so pause. For those that haven't been to Miami Carnival, the carnival or the Juve is held in a park.
Wild.
So it's an enclosed park. So
You do laps.
if you're not with a band, you have to pay to get in. I think it's like $65 or something to get in. Yeah. So, but we say that's wild. It actually keeps out a lot of riffraff because, you know,
fair
like
enough.
Notting Hill Carnival, anyone can just rock up and whatever. But if you know that you've got to pay to get in, you're more going to be like, yeah, I don't really want to go, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
True.
In that sense, that was good. But anyway, so we're in this park and they obviously search you when you come in. So you can't bring in any drinks unless you've got the drink in your cup. You can't bring in any alcohol or anything. So, yeah. Anyway, long story short, from my episode trying to get a drink, in the whole time I was there, so I was probably there for about 3 hours or so.
Yeah.
I only managed to get 2 drinks.
Wild. So you were just waiting for drinks the rest of the time, and did you enjoy it at all?
I mean, I didn't really enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a bit dry.
What a shame.
Yeah, but even like the 2 friends I was with, one of them, he was like, "This is the worst Juve I've ever been to."
Oh shit.
And then the other one, the French one, well, technically they're kind of both French-ish. Well, not really. I mean, Guadeloupe is part of France.
Yeah.
I say part of France, but and they both have like really strong French accents.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, just to differentiate, when I put on my French accent, that's for my French friend who's from Paris with the bed bugs. he's the one that lives in Miami, okay?
Yep.
Anyway, so the other one was like, this is not very good there. Okay, that wasn't the French accent. What accent was that? Okay.
I don't even know. Listen, I'm not an expert on accents, so I'm not gonna judge you at all.
What was that? What was that? I'm so sorry. Do you know what? It's time for me to quit the accents. Anyway, so all three of us thought that it was really, really dry, but the one of them was just literally chasing girls the whole time we were there, because he ended up getting drunk.
How?
And was just... So I think the drinks from when he was from when we were drinking at his apartment, I believe he managed to get tipsy, and then he filled his cup right up and was drinking it on the way there, and he was pretty drunk, and I think he managed to get because obviously he's taller than me, so it's easier for him to like reach up and get drink. So he disappeared so many times, so I feel like he disappeared and managed to get a drink somehow. I don't know.
Yeah,
but yeah, he was pretty lit. So I kept losing him, and then there was one point that I decided I'm gonna go and try and get a drink for me and get water for my other friend.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was gone. I must have been gone for about half an hour, 45 minutes, RKO. No word of a lie. I was gone for time. And then I couldn't find them. So then it was like another half an hour before I could find them. Like literally I was walking up and down trying to find them. Oh my gosh. I was just like, I want to go home.
Yeah.
I want to go home. And then what time did we leave there? I'd say I can't remember what time we left there, but we had another fete afterwards, RKO.
Mm-hmm.
What fete did I have afterwards, RKO?
Soca Brainwash.
Hey! Ding, 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 ding! You win a prize. You get a Soca Chronicles jumper.
Oh, another one. I like it.
It's already in your cupboard. That's your prize.
That's the one. Oh, well. Shit.
Yeah. So Soca Brainwash started, I believe, at 3. Finished at 10, I think.
Yep.
But obviously we had to, because all three of us were going. But obviously I had to go back to my hotel. I had to shower. I had to eat. Then I had to head back to my friend's apartment so that we could all go together. RKO, ask me what time we got to Soca Brainwash, please.
It started at 3?
Started at 3, finished at 10. Ask me what time we got to Soca Brainwash.
What time did you leave the Juve?
I can't remember what time I left the Juve.
You got it by 8.
It was before 3 o'clock.
You got it by 8.
8 o'clock.
Really?
I think it was like 8 or 8:30.
Oh shit.
Got to Soca Brainwash. Bro.
2 hours.
Bro. I was actually annoyed about that because the Soca Brainwash ticket is not cheap.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, I think after all the fees, I ended up paying, I think, $135.
Ouch, that hurts my chest.
But this one was drinks inclusive.
Yeah, but you couldn't.
And there wasn't
really
like the Juve. Bro, it wasn't a fight like the Juve to get a drink. I literally just went to the bar within, I would say, 5 minutes or less.
Because everybody was already drunk by that time.
There we go. But then they had like multiple bars as well around. Yeah, so I managed to get a drink, and they had like premium drinks as well. It wasn't, sometimes it's like drinks inclusive, and they give you like the really cheap drinks. They had Hennessy, they had Johnny Walker, they had Malibu, they just had loads of drinks, bro.
Nice.
And then I got like a nice little not fancy cup, but it's this metal sort of cup that they gave us, which was really cute. Yeah, so I didn't really get to enjoy the full experience of Soca Brainwash like I did in New York, because New York, it started at 3, I got there at 4.
Yeah, exactly. You get the full experience.
And stayed probably until I think half an hour before it finished.
Yeah.
So I got like the full experience, but this one I didn't get the full experience, and it poured down with rain up here. Like shit. It was like,
and it was outside.
You know how it is like in Barbados, when it just rains like really heavy. Like, remember the day that we were on the beach?
Yep.
And it just peed it down.
Yep.
It did
left
that.
After half an hour. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I couldn't find shelter.
Oh shit.
Because like people had just gone straight to the shelter.
Yep.
And then I would say maybe after like 20 minutes or so, I'm now looking like a drowned rat.
Yep.
Like, literally. There was like a bar.
Yeah.
and they ended up letting people go like behind the bar, because the bars are normally under a tent.
Yep.
So they let people go there. So I kind of pushed and squeezed my way in there. But
Yeah.
that rain was awful. Yeah.
Exactly.
And then I ended up leaving, I would say, I can't remember, but it went on past 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I left before it finished.
Oh, okay.
But
All right.
yeah, I mean, if I had been there at a decent time, I would have really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it wasn't good, but I just didn't get the full experience, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
I wasn't there long enough.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to go to another party after that, but when I tell you I crashed,
Yeah, I mean, you
I
spent
crashed
24 hours.
my
then.
body. Yeah, because I'm not 21 anymore.
No.
You know what I mean?
So, Sharnz,
So-
sorry to cut you short, but looking at the time as well, right? So, what?
Sorry.
No worries. You've been yapping on like a
I
true
know.
RKO.
I told you. I told you.
You're making me proud. I'm actually crying right now, but you can't hear it. No, just to summarize, what would be in your opinion the best fete to go to in Miami?
The best fete. Well, my favorite one, because remember I didn't experience all the fetes.
Yeah,
There was
yeah,
some
yeah,
that I
exactly,
missed that
yeah.
I was told were really good ones. But out of the ones that I went to,
Yep.
the best one for me, I would say, was SSS.
SSS Blue.
SSS Blue, which is Freeze International's fete.
Yeah, I've heard so
But
many
even
good
that one,
things about
that
it.
one got cut off early.
Oh,
that got locked
shit.
off early. Yeah, I think they cut it off. Was it an hour or hour and a half or 2 hours before the end?
Oh wow.
Because so many people, they said on the news they were saying that people were getting sick, but I think it's just people that were really drunk. So the amount of ambulances that were outside, the police were outside as well, heavy.
Oh shit.
And then it got to a point where there were just like so many people drunk.
Yeah.
They just said, "Yo, you gotta lock off this party." So
Did they serve food or something? Like, was it food poisoning maybe? For some people.
I don't know what it was, but yeah, they had food. They had food there.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it wasn't even food poisoning. It was maybe
people getting
alcohol
drunk.
poisoning. I don't know.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
even inside the venue, there were like people just like lying down on the floor like drunk, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But SSS Blues, it was a really good fete though. It was
Nice.
really good.
I've heard many good things about it, yeah. And Freeze
Yeah.
International knows how to party.
No, 100%. There was only one bad thing about the fete.
Uh-huh.
Have I got time to say?
Yeah,
It's not gonna be a long
yeah,
thing.
of course.
Sorry, I know I'm chatting bare. I do apologize. I feel bad, you know.
You feel like
'Cause-
RKO.
Yeah, like bro, I was just getting into the chatting and whatever. Anyway, the only thing I didn't like was that the location wasn't released until like the day before.
Oh yeah.
But the
yeah,
thing
yeah.
is, like, he was saying to people, yeah, we're gonna release the location by the weekend, and the fete was on It was on a Monday.
Yeah.
And then by Sunday, like Sunday morning, we still didn't know where the event was,
Wow.
and it was like, yeah, you guys are gonna get an email between 6 and 7 p.m. and then 6 and 7 p.m. came, and there was no email. So then, because of the events where their permits had been pulled,
Yeah.
everyone was like really worried, like, oh my god, like maybe their permit's been pulled and the event's gonna get cancelled, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I think it was maybe like 10 o'clock or something in the evening. Freeze posted something saying the address is on the website where you bought your tickets.
Yeah.
Because he had said to us, check your emails. You've got an important email there.
Yeah.
So the email came and the location said Smurf Village. So we're all like, where the hell is Smurf Village? Like,
'Cause it's
you're
SSS
taking the
Blue.
mic now. Yeah, and people are like proper like cussing in the comments. But then I got an email with the location at like 10:30 in the morning,
Right,
and at that point the event had started at 10. So
What?
that was the only thing for me. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, but by that point I knew where the location was because I had checked the website and whatever. But
Yeah.
he should have been more transparent about the location,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there shouldn't have been the whole back and forth like, yeah, check your emails, you've got an email there, and
Nothing in the
da
email.
da da, when we didn't.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
exactly.
So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah.
made people panic for no reason.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but the event was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
but there was another video, I don't know if I sent that to you, where people that had parked outside SSS Blue,
Yeah.
their windows had been smashed.
What?
Yeah, so from what I heard, it was actually in a very ghetto area.
Oh my god.
Miami. There was like a school next door, bro.
Wild.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was like the residents just weren't happy, obviously, with all the nakedness like Problem Child sings about in his song. I don't know, but they they smashed quite a few people's windows
Wild.
that were like parked up. Yeah, it was nuts. But
Wild.
I mean, there was a lot of, but from what I was told, that this was probably the worst year for Miami Carnival. This with all the cancellations
Lucky
and stuff.
you.
Yeah, but I still enjoyed myself, and I will look to go back next year.
Yep.
And do like some other fets that I didn't do this year. Yeah, but I don't know if I'll do the Juve again. And I didn't do the actual parade where the pretty mass, as they call it. I didn't do that.
Okay.
Because I just didn't see it was worth it. But yeah.
So it might not be fair for me to ask this, but what would you rate higher, New York or Miami?
Miami, 100%.
All right. Okay. So even
100%
Miami is not a
Miami.
good year, still go to Miami. Good.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, if you've never experienced it, you should definitely experience it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
100%.
exactly. Yeah,
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's fun, and if you go with a good group of people, like regardless, you guys will have fun.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, fair
So
enough.
It was the time. But yeah, sorry I did so much chatting. Honestly, I apologize.
No.
And I apologize to the listeners who have to sit there or stand there or whatever you're doing and listen to me. I do apologize.
I just hope they're doing something while they're listening to this and not just sitting waiting for this story to. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
I am absolutely kidding. I
okay,
enjoyed it. It makes me part of something I wasn't a part of. If that makes sense, you know. Because I really want to go to Miami at some point. Maybe next year. Probably the year after or the year after that.
Yeah.
But
We'll do it, bro. 100%. When you're ready, we're going.
100%. Yeah, cool. Well, thanks, Sharnz, for sharing your opinion. No, your opinion, not even. Your experiences from Miami. Yeah, I'm really... There needs to be a countdown for the time the RKO goes. And maybe with Sharnz, we'll do a little DJ duo in Miami or something like that.
Oh, that would be sick.
Yeah, it would be sick. All right. I think we have talked enough. I mean you. And I don't mean it as an offense.
I was about to say that. Yeah, I was about to say we? You mean me?
No, I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that, sorry. So, nothing wrong with that. Guys, if you had any experiences with Miami, please let us know. I know there's a lot of stories from Miami. The good, the bad, and the worst. But luckily, it all turns down to having fun with your friends and family, if your family joins.
There we go.
Yeah, so I think that's enough of us this month. I heard that we're going to have an interview next month from somebody you met on a plane.
Maybe. That's if they're free next month.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope so.
Exactly.
We'll see.
Absolutely. All right. In that case, there's nothing left for me to say than whatever Nitro has to say. Let's have a listen to Nitro.
Make sure you check out Soca Chronicles, tag a friend, tell a friend, share the podcast, let people know that this exists because it's good for the culture, it's good for the vibe, it's good for the energy, it's educational, it's fun, it's funny, it's banterful, and it's good for you to just know a little bit about the people that's making your music and the people that you're involved with listening to.
And with that, I want to wish you a good rest of the month, and we'll see you next month.
We will see you guys. Be safe, look after yourself, and join us again next month.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you later.
You've been listening to the Soca Chronicles.